My name is Emily Carter, and I still remember the day my boss called me into his office alone. It started with a single email. Subject line, come to my office. Alone. That was it. No context. No explanation. Just those words staring at me from the screen. I froze. My stomach tightened, and my palms went clammy against the keyboard. Why me? Why now? I'd been with the company 3 years, working harder than anyone I knew. First one in, last one out. Always polite. Always careful. But that email felt like a verdict. Like I was about to stand trial for something I couldn't name. The hallway to his office felt longer than usual. My heels sank into the carpet, every step echoing in my chest. I could feel eyes on me. Some coworkers whispered. Some avoided my gaze altogether. As I passed, one of the junior analysts leaned toward her friend and muttered, "She's the next one." The next one? The words burrowed into my skull like a splinter. The next one for what? Rumors had been swirling for weeks. People disappearing. Empty desks appearing overnight. The company blamed budget cuts, restructuring. But no one ever came back to pack their things. No goodbye emails. Just a gone. When I reached the glass door of Daniel Cross's office, my throat went dry. The blinds were half closed, cutting the room into stripes of shadow and light. I pushed the door open. He was sitting behind his desk, tall, broad-shouldered, his dark suit crisp, his posture perfect. He looked up slowly, his face unreadable. "Emily," he said. His voice was low, steady. "Close the door." I did. The click of the latch sounded louder than it should have. Final. Like the world outside had just been sealed away. I sat across from him, forcing my hands to stay still in my lap. He didn't speak. Not at first. He just watched me. His eyes stayed on mine, cold and unblinking. Seconds passed. Too many seconds. My heart hammered in my chest. Finally, he leaned back and smiled. But it wasn't the kind of smile you wanted to see. It was sharp, predatory. The kind of smile that made you feel smaller without knowing why. "Emily," he said slowly, "I've been watching you." My stomach dropped. Watching me? I scrambled through my memory. Had I missed a deadline? Sent the wrong file? Was he about to fire me? "You're different," he continued. "You work harder than the others. You stay late. You don't complain. That makes you special." The word special sounded wrong in his mouth. I forced a polite smile. "Thank you, sir." But he shook his head. "Don't thank me. Not yet." His tone dropped lower, almost a whisper. "Around here, being special comes with a price." My breath caught. I don't understand." Daniel stood. Slowly. Deliberately. He walked around the desk, his footsteps heavy against the floor. He stopped behind me. I felt the heat of his presence at my back, the faint smell of his cologne seeping into my nose. His voice brushed my ear. "I've been watching you. Not just here. Not just at work." A chill raced down my spine. "What do you mean?" He chuckled softly, the sound low and unsettling. "You always get a caramel latte on Mondays. You take the red line home. You call your mother every Thursday night at 7. And you leave your bedroom light on until midnight." My blood ran cold. How could he know that? I turned in my chair to face him, my voice shaking. How do you know that?" His eyes locked onto mine, dark and unblinking. "Because I've been there." The room tilted. My throat went dry. "What are you saying?" I whispered. He crouched beside me, lowering himself until his face was inches from mine. "I chose you, Emily. Out of everyone here. You belong to me now." I jolted back, the chair scraping against the floor. "This is insane. I'm leaving." But his hand shot out, fingers brushing mine. His grip wasn't tight, but it was enough. Gentle. Icy. Unbreakable. "Go if you want," he murmured. "But remember this. I'll always be watching. You're not leaving me. Not really. Not ever." I tore free, stumbling toward the door. My fingers fumbled with the handle. When it finally turned, I yanked it open and rushed into the hallway. My coworkers glanced up, but quickly looked away. Their faces blank. As if they already knew. As if they'd all been through it. I ran. all the way down the hall, into the elevator, out of the building, out into the freezing Chicago night. The air burned my lungs, but it wasn't enough. I kept seeing his face, his smile, the way he said, "You belong to me now." That was the night everything changed. I wasn't fired. I wasn't promoted. But something far worse happened. I became trapped. Not by my job. Not by the company. By him. Daniel Cross. My boss. My shadow. And ever since that night, I see him everywhere. Across the street. In the corner of the cafe. In the reflection of a window. Sometimes standing outside my apartment building, just far enough away to vanish when I blink. That day my career didn't end. But my freedom did. And I wasn't ready for what he said.